I'd like to take a moment here and talk about risk versus uncertainty in the context of financial decisions. When it comes to making meaningful financial decisions, we often have to operate without guarantees. Markets fluctuate, life evolves, and we simply can't predict every outcome. But not all unpredictability is the same. Hi, I'm Greg DuPont. I'm an estate planning attorney and certified financial planner on a mission to positively impact 1 million lives. As part of that mission, I'm going to teach you about one of the most critical and overlooked distinctions in financial planning, the difference between risk and uncertainty. Although the terms are often used interchangeably, they describe different conditions and require different approaches. Risk describes situations where outcomes are unknown, but the range of possible outcomes is understood and can be reasonably estimated. Uncertainty describes situations where outcomes, probabilities, or even the relevant variables cannot be reliably known in advance. This distinction matters because tools designed to manage risk are often ineffective when applied to uncertainty. So let's look at risk in practice. Risk is measurable. Common examples include market volatility, interest rate changes, variations in the rate of inflation. These risks fluctuate, but they operate within observable ranges. Because of this, risk can often be diversified, mitigated, or consciously accepted. Uncertainty is different. It's not easily measured or modeled. For example, how long will a person live? What are our future health needs? What type of changes in tax law or public policy will we face in the future? Shifts in family or personal circumstances. These factors are not only unknown, they are unknowable in advance. They don't follow a neat statistical average. Confusing these two concepts can cause significant problems. Many financial strategies are designed to manage risk, not uncertainty. When we treat uncertainty as if it were risk, financial plans can rely too heavily on averages. We assume stability that may not exist, and adverse outcomes are dismissed as temporary. This is especially problematic in retirement, where uncertainty compounds over time and recovery windows are limited. So how do we handle risk and uncertainty? Managing risk often involves diversification, rebalancing, adjusting exposure, and accepting short-term volatility. Managing uncertainty requires a different posture. It requires flexibility rather than precision. It means building margins of safety rather than aiming for perfect efficiency. The objective isn't to eliminate uncertainty. That's impossible. The goal is to prevent uncertainty from forcing you into irreversible decisions. This distinction is vital for long-term security, especially in retirement. In retirement, uncertainty becomes more consequential. Longevity uncertainty affects income sustainability. Health uncertainty affects spending patterns. Policy uncertainty affects taxes and benefits. And market uncertainty affects withdrawal timing. Treating these uncertainties as ordinary investment risk can expose retirees to outcomes they cannot recover from. Many people believe if X works on average, then it'll work for me. Diversification eliminates uncertainty, and risk tolerance accounts for everything that matters. But all of those things are simply not true. These assumptions confuse statistical comfort with practical resilience. Good financial planning distinguishes between the risks you take and the uncertainties you must respect. It builds structures that allow your life to unfold without forcing harmful choices when reality deviates from your expectations. Remember, true security comes not from predicting the future, but from being prepared for whatever it may bring.